Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train with your girl, Lady T. Ooh, yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tanya Lady T, and this is another edition of Lady T Sensations. Come on, y'all. All aboard this flavor train. I hope everybody's been doing well. I've been kind of under the weather. My hip has really been bothering me. So anyway, I have to go to the doctor about that, but trying to avoid having to get another shot. But anyway, so your girl's been kind of low-key, and Mr. Silver Fox came over earlier today and checked on me. So I get this from my mama. I'm kind of plain Jane, but my mom always, no matter who come by to see you, at least try to look house decent. So anyway, I washed my hair and got a little pompadour, just something different. But anyway, y'all, tonight we're having no Sunday dinner at Mama's house because, like I said, I've been on my medication, so I don't want to drive or anything. So we did hamburger helper. Oldie but goodie. It's just the hamburger helper lasagna, and I put some extra cheese on it. Everything tastes better when you put more cheddar on it. And I just sliced up some cucumbers, a little salt, pepper, and drizzled some ranch and some garlic toast. Simple, 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 y'all. Simple. And thank you, Miss hellodaisyrain. Of course, if y'all don't know about hellodaisyrain, she's a mukbanger, and she does like shopping hauls and all that good stuff. Check out her channel. Anyway, Amanda, Miss hellodaisyrain, she did a Walmart haul, I believe it was. And what did she do? What? She let it be known to her viewers that Diet Coke has got some new Cokes out. So we're going to do these real quick. This is Twisted Mango. And again, these are new Diet Coke flavors. This one here is, I want y'all to be able to see them. It's called Ginger Lime. And Feisty Cherry. And again, these are all diet. So you know I had to do it. Do it. Do it. Let's say the grace. Thank you, most gracious and heavenly Father, for the food I'm about to receive, for the nourishment of my body, for Christ's sake. Amen. All right, y'all. So, you know, I'm getting excited. Let me go ahead and, oh, I got my little glass so we can try. Let me just dig on into this. I tell you what, one thing about hamburger helper, it will help you. And it's simple, just read the directions on the box. I know that fell. Hot. That cheese, the extra cheese you put on, and it's just a, I think it's a 5 Italian blend, Food Line brand. The flavor. I hadn't had much of an appetite. I'm sure everybody's watching the Super Bowl. Yeah, I've been in a Fargo show hall. I watched the first season. Y'all, I'm not even kidding. I can't even believe all of this was true. All this really happened. All right. Let me try, because Miss Amanda, she wanted me to try the Feisty cherry, because she said that. Let me just wipe that off again. She said that she wanted me to try it. Should put my microphone on so you can hear it fizzle. Okay, so it looks like regular, you know, as far as the color. I can taste the cherry. Very cherry. You're right, Amanda. It does leave like something in the back of your throat. It's like a, I gotcha. Maybe that's the Feisty, like you said. But it does taste like cherry. But it has a back of your throat type of, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I can't quite put the adjective to it. But yeah, but it does taste like cherry. I can taste. I definitely the cherry is very profound in it. So we'll try the other two in a minute. You don't have to keep y'all waiting. But what we can talk about. I was watching this YouTuber, young girl, she's about 21. And Lord forgive me, y'all, I cannot think of her channel. And I'm starting to watch, I watch a lot of channels, but whatever just, intrigues me. But I'm starting to watch young girls' channels because y'all know, of course, I got a 12-year-old granddaughter, and she's asking a lot of questions. You can tell she's sort of getting up there where she's asking a whole lot of questions and stuff about herself, her body, just stuff. And my granddaughter, she's excited about getting older because this July she'll be 13. She'll be going to the 8th grade. So she got questions. So of course, as a grandma, you always ask the question, well, what do you want to do? What's your inspiration? What's inspires you? All those private conversations you have. So anyway, I just happen to be, how we do at YouTube. You know how we do. We just be flipping and going through different videos. Or YouTube might recommend a video based on what you might put in the search bar. So I keyed in like first experience of first day of high school, because stuff sometimes remains the same, but then sometimes things change. So anyway, I was watching this young lady, I should say. She's 21, I believe. Anyway, she was talking about how in her culture, or just period, but she was making an emphasis about her culture or her parents' rules, that they don't care what you do, how you do it, but when you turn 18, you got to get. So I was just listening to her story, how she, you know, turned 18 and she moved out and got her first apartment at age, I think she said she was either 18 or 19. So anyway, so she got her first apartment at 18 because that was the thing in her house. I mean, you know, they didn't care if you went to the military. They didn't care, you know, if you went to college or you got to whatever. When you turn 18, you got to get this stepping. So it got me to thinking. I thought, you know, of course, my parents had certain standards for us, but, you know, it wasn't that of, okay, you got to get out when you're 18. Because when I was 18, I pretty much had that yearning in my belly to be on my own anyway. Because I've been working since I was 15. My first job was at JCPenney's, and I had to have a work experience. All right, y'all, let's do the ginger lime. And they're in these little slim cans, but they're still 12 ounces. I like the feel of this slim can. Let's pour it in here and see what color is it. Oh, okay, they're all the dark colored sodas. Ooh, that's good. I like that. The ginger is kind of mild, but I definitely can taste the, I can taste the lime. Ooh. Oh, I like that. That's a keeper. If I want to try something different, that ginger lime is pretty good. So anyway, I was just curious. That's the question of the day. What were y'all's rules of growing up? Like I said in this video, she said, you know, her dad was a stickler. So when she actually saved her money, she worked different jobs while she was in high school and stuff like that. And so I think she said at one point she had like 3 jobs. And she said, although she was a teenager and she wanted to do the things her friends were doing, she said her trajectory in life was different because she had to go ahead on and hustle. And she got tired of arguing with her parents or her dad back and forth, you know, about what are you going to do with your life when you graduate high school? What are you going to do? You know, on her. And she said, you know, the first apartment she got was kind of jacked up, you know. She said, I moved into the hood. And she said she's kind of gotten a little bit of trouble here and there. She didn't express what the trouble was, but she said she just found herself getting into a bunch of, you know, stuff. But anyway, excuse me, nonetheless, you know, she said she, you know, she got out there and got her own apartment. And again, she would just, again, she's like, I don't know, I think she might got 1 million subscribers or something like that as it stands right now. And she was just saying, you know, thank God for YouTube. YouTube really saved her, the platform. And now she's able to pay her bills. She's able to do YouTube full time. And she got, you know, just, you know, again, a lot of things that happen on YouTube, you know, has really pulled people up. I mean, you know, it started from the bottom, now they're here. Hey, started from the bottom, now they're here. Ain't that how that song go? But, you know, for some people, it has been a blessing. YouTube has truly been a blessing to them. So anyway, so she was just saying that that was just the trajectory in her life. But anyway, like I said, when I was watching her video again, I thought about it, you know, what was that like? What was it like for you? You know, when you turn 18, was that your thing? You had to get out. You had to go. And you know, you hear that a lot back in the day. That's what it was for men. For the men, when you hit 18, when you graduate from high school, you either gonna go to the army You're going to go to school or you're going to work, but you got to get up out of here. So I was just curious to know how is that still true today for households? What are you telling your kids now? Now, Lauren says she does want to go to college. I think I asked her one time what does she see herself being when she gets older, and it seemed like she told me one time maybe a pediatrician, because Lauren was born as a preemie. And so for the first month of her life, she was in. She had to stay in the hospital for about 4 weeks till she got her weight. But I just like to listen to the different stories, you know. That's why sometimes, you know, when I'm mentoring or talking to different people, and I know it's hard. I mean, I grew up in a 2-parent home, but it still was hard for me when I got pregnant early. I mean, they were there to help me, but it still was hard. And I'm going to just put it on out there. I know some, not all, but some younger people, they want everything handed to them, and they really don't want to get out there and hustle. But, you know, at some point, you really going to have to hustle. Everything is not going to come as easy, you know. Again, even though this young lady that I was watching on YouTube, even though she had some rough times, about a couple of years of roughness, and then when she finally turned, you know, 20, and she you know, started her platform, and over a year's time, her stuff just took off. And she's still young. But it might not happen like that for everybody, you know. But even with her, she did say she had a rough 2 years, you know. But, and then I was watching the news right here in the state that I reside, which is North Carolina, watching a commercial, and they were talking about how, I can't even think of the name of it. Oh, I'm horrible about that. Anyway, it's I don't know if it's community outreach or it's the actual facility that they hire handicap, and most of the people that they hire are blind, and they help to make clothes for the military. I mean, I was just really blown aback. I mean, you know, I was looking at, and they just, you know, panned the camera around the facility, and you know, they showed the people that were blind. They were, you know, measuring the material. I mean, you know, they were trained to do that, and they make a living. So I thought about, you know, I know, you know, we all have our lot in life. But in general, sometimes you have to think, you know, some of young people are just people in general, old, rusty, dusty, that just don't want to work. And I'm thinking, but look at these people that are blind, who are gainfully employed. So, you know, and I know everybody have their situation here. I get it. I totally get it. But sometimes you be thinking, you know, we all know people that just sorry and don't want to work. Let's just be real. Can we be real at the dinner table, y'all? And then when you see commercials like that these are people that are actually blind, handicapped. Some of them don't have arms. Some of them don't even have feet, but they have found a way to be gainfully employed. I mean, they can't work so many hours a week, but still. Just the sheer determination that they want to do something. I just sat there and cried. It was like maybe a, you know, minute, 2 minutes. Like I said, it was on one of the local stations here. And I thought, oh my God, look at that. And there's certain things that touch you, you know. And then I was thinking about just the news in general, y'all. There's so much news out there. There's so much going on in the world. You know, here's my question, you know. How do we just process all of this stuff? You know, and I know this question might be rhetorical, but all right, y'all. Let's do the twisted mango. Now I love mango, so I'm hoping I like this. I hope it. Okay, almost dark. Cheers. Oh, y'all. That's the one. This tastes like a mucho mango, carbonated mucho mango from Arizona. Oh, yes, that's the one. That's the one. That's the winner chicken dinner. Oh. Oh, yes, that's the one, y'all. That's the one. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Amanda, for letting your home cook. Because, see, and I haven't even seen no commercial on these. The first time I saw it was on hellodaisyrain's channel. I would have never knew that was out there. Because y'all already know I'm all about A&W diet root beer. Mmm. But yeah, there's so much. And the only thing I can think of, that's why I'm an avid reader. With all the information out there, all the news, all the websites, all the this, all the that. How does one process it all? And the only thing I can come up with for myself is just continue to educate yourself. You know, I think education is the new currency. Excuse me, I really do. Educate yourself and just read. And of course, make sure you're reading from reliable sources. I mean, it's one thing, everybody's going to have their opinion, and everybody's going to find an opinion that base what their ideals are. I get that. That's just human nature. But I also think it's important to read and gain information from an unbiased source. Like, if you got to go to the library and do like you did when you were in high school and just put, you know, what y'all remember, encyclopedia, A through H, I through, you know, that's how you had to get your information. I mean, even if you have to go back old school and go to the library and just get the book and just read what the information is. Because, see, right now, everybody has an opinion, and that's true. And sometimes your opinion is either fact or not. So I know it's just hard to decipher, but honestly, study to show yourself approved, really and truly. Now that's the word. But anyway, I gotta think about that, because I've been studying this weekend. And just been reading, and I just think about, you know, again, the children, and even us grown people. There is so much information out there. How do we process it all? I'm gonna forever be a pupil. I'm gonna forever be a student of life. This is so good, y'all. Sometimes just fixing yourself a simple meal. This probably took 20 minutes to make. Oh my goodness, that's good. Excuse me. But yeah, y'all, that Fargo. Wait a minute, stop, forget all that, forget Fargo. I started watching, it's either called Altered Carbon or Carbon Altered on Netflix. Can y'all answer me one question? I just need to know one thing. Why? Do I need to give it more? I'm only 2 episodes in. Do I need to give it more time, y'all? And here's another question. Do y'all notice whenever you're watching, whether it be Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, whatever, why is it that there's so many highs and lows in the volume? Is it just me? I mean, it's like I'm watching a scene and they're talking and I can barely hear what they're saying. So I have to jack the volume up, and then let's say a music piece come in or an action scene, and it's like the volume shoots up double in the music or action scene. Hello. Am I the only one? I thought, what in the world? And I guess because I never paid it any attention, because I didn't watch it as much, because, you know, y'all, I already told y'all I cut off my, you know, all that TV I had, and I'm just, you know. But I thought, this is ridiculous. I don't, like I said, is it just me, y'all? Help me out, because I don't understand the highs and lows of the volume from one scene to the next. I mean, like I said, in that, for instance, that Altered Carbon that I was watching on Netflix, I mean, I could barely hear what they were saying. He was talking, and he was talking like this, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And my volume was like up on 50. And then I booted it on up. Well, it started, I normally keep my volume 25, between 20 and 25. But the talking scenes, I had to jack it up to 50 just to hear. And then when it went to a music scene, it was like blasting. And I thought, oh my goodness. Anyway, like I said, I don't know what that's about. Let me know if y'all have noticed that. This is so good. I'm gonna show y'all something. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. You ever have them days where you just don't want to go to work? Thank you, Lord. This is a good meal. That's the one. I'm getting sleepy, y'all. All right, so since this is Super Bowl Sunday, leave in the comment section for those of you all who are watching, who do you want to win, the Patriots or the Eagles? Mmm. This is the one here. I will be buying more of these. I think they sell them in a 6-pack or something. Ooh, that's strong, but it's good. These were 79 cents. They had the loose ones, but I think they do have them in this 8-pack. It's either 6-pack or 8-pack box. Well, I know to get these. The cherry, it's okay. That ginger lime is okay. Listen, y'all want to do a quick shout out. I want to give a quick shout out and a big thank you to Miss Emily Miller. Are y'all ready for this? I can't even. She sent me a John Brown Dallas Cowboy cook and carry crock pot. Do what? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is so awesome. And again, y'all know I don't sit here looking for gifts. I just put my P.O. box just in case y'all wanted to be a blessing. And I just want to thank you. This is awesome. So this is one of those crock pots where you cook in it and then you can lift it up and carry it, excuse me, wherever you want to go. So thank you so much, Emily. Emily Miller. And I also want to thank Mrs. Jennifer Manzo. Miss Jennifer Manzo, y'all already know. Do what? I can't even. I can't even. I'm like, are you kidding me? Where do they do that at? Y'all, these are 2 big Reese's cups. I will have to do a separate video. I'm stuffed now. I can't even eat it. I will have to do a separate video and eat some of this. I'll be eating off this a while. These are huge. Do you what? Anyway, thank you so much, Jennifer. Love you. And I want to do a couple of shout outs to, I wrote it down so I won't forget. From my viewers asked for shout out, Miss Denise Spurlock and Kevin Dangomah. And that's spelled D-A-N-G-O-M-A-H. I'm sorry if I hacked your name up. But anyway, hey Kevin and hey Denise, thank y'all so much for watching my channel and hanging out with your girl here on the flavor train. But anyway, let me go so I can start watching season 2 of Fargo. Y'all, I'm hooked. Anyway, again, thanks for stopping on the flavor train because what? What? Don't forget the thumbs up. Because what? Flavor is where it's at. Bye, y'all.